Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and this is Romeo. And thank you all for joining in and watching this video. This video is going to be an eye tutorial based on this eye look right here. I used my new Makeup Addiction Cosmetics palette in Vintage. I received 3 and I did a little mini video on that. I'm going to leave a card I had said somewhere else in the video so you guys can see all 3 palettes and 3 pigments I picked up with swatches on all of them, but I do still swatch this palette for you in this video so you can see the swatches of the amazingness, because this is so beautiful. And this shade is what is all over my lid with the exception of adding on some Stila gold glitter. But guys, this is phenomenal. The formulation is incredible. I think it mimics Natasha Denona, honestly. I mean, the mattes are not as creamy as Natasha Denona's mattes are because she has like this magical potion botanical oils in her mattes, but the metallic shades, all 3 palettes don't have glitter shades, but I'm talking like comparing the metallic shades in this palette to the metallic shades in the Natasha Denona. They are just as buttery and creamy and pack a punch and so easy to blend and work with. It is fantastic. This is my first time actually putting it on because I did a whole swatch video yesterday and I'm like, I gotta start using all of those palettes immediately before I get back to any other palettes because the swatches blew me away and the application was no different. This is just perfection. I am in love. This color is so beautiful and so unique. It's so good. You guys need to have Makeup Addiction Cosmetics in your life, especially if you're an eyeshadow palette collector. It is phenomenal. The quality is top notch. It does come from Great Britain, so expect it to take a solid month, maybe a little longer from the time you place your order, but it will come to you. It just takes a long time, but it is so worth the wait. So if you guys want to see how to get this eye look, see the swatches, see everything in action, everything that I have on my face, I talk about. I don't like do a full face tutorial, but I do talk about, and I will list all the products below. Then just keep on watching. So this is the Makeup Addiction Cosmetics palette that we're going to be working with today. It's the vintage one and I am so excited. I don't know if you guys missed my little unboxing where I showed you all 3 of these ridiculous, amazing palettes and the 3 pigments. But I did a full arm swatch because I did do like quick little swatches so you guys could see each of them individually. I'll put a card up, so I'll link that video so you can see the whole collection, not just what's going on today. But these are just crazy. This is the first time I'm working with them though, so the swatches are incredible, but we will see how they go for application. And it folds over. It is amazing to work with. Like, look at this. It's perfection. So the swatches are top row out and then this crazy coral color that is like a flaming coral outward. Now these do have names. I'm not sure if you can buy them individually. I haven't gone on the website, but this is called Custard Cream, Perfect Transition Shade, Dirty Brown, Amber, Cocoa Lace, Persian Rose. Like these 4, I want to do a look with all of these 4 where each shade is over my whole lid and then I incorporate other things to go with it. And I really think I'm going to do Persian Rose today because I've never had anything like that on my lid before. But I am dying to use Cranberry Crush. like dying. Like these two are tied, but I think I'm gonna do this one. And then Velvet Bronze. This is a duochrome that is out of this world. And Moonberry, it has so many iridescent, like deep plum colors in it. This is just ridiculous. So I will be doing looks with all 4 of these that are gonna be all over the lid and like stars of the show. But one look at a time, one palette at a time, and I think today this baby's gonna win. So Kurt brought home a muffin and a latte for me from Starbucks, and I meant to check my teeth before I just did that little mini intro on the palette, and I had muffins stuck right in my teeth, so please ignore that if you did notice the muffin. But now I'm going to take my Carity E31 brush and I'm going to dip into this first transition shade. Okay, there's some powder kickback in the pan. These are pigmented, but we already knew that. And just start working this one in the crease. I forgot to put tape on. Now I'm going to dip into the orange for my next one. I'm going very light-handed because I don't want this to be intense. I literally want it to be like a pretty orange transition because this is an intense orange. So I'm going super light-handed. Now I'm going to take my Milani All Over Shader brush and dip into this amazing shade. Coat this brush. Oh, I'm so excited for this to get on my eyes. I can't even tell you. And I just have so many thoughts. Like, I think I'm actually going to use the Stila Magnificent Glitter and Glow in Gold a little bit meshed in with this. I don't know. Then I pulled out these babies to have as possibilities because I'm so excited. I don't even know where to start. Okay, here we go. That's like dripping down the brush. I do have a backup bottle. I just want to use all of that. Oh. Yes. I'm so happy I came across this site. Just beautiful. Is that not just such a beautiful color? And it's just making me want spring and summer so badly. This shade can so be worn just as is on its own. This is so beautiful, but we're gonna amp her up with the Gold Goddess Magnificent Glitter and Gold. Glitter and Glow in Gold. That just amped it up so much more. It is so pretty. I want to be in the Caribbean or on a cruise ship right now. But it is time to line. So today I'm going to be testing out the Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner. This was part of my most recent massive drugstore haul. There's the applicator. So let's see how she does over glitter. Wow, that's black. And that had no problem going over glitter. So I finished up my face and I used a whole lot of products. So from that, well, actually I should start with the eyeliner because that's where I left you guys. This eyeliner is really great if you're just lining the top of your lash line. It is terrible to try to do a wing. I struggled and struggled and struggled. There's no flexibility in the wand. It gives a super black color, which is wonderful. But then when you go to the wing, it is impossible to flick it out. Like, I mean impossible. I finally gave up and grabbed my Kat Von D to try to give it a little flick at the end because it was just thick and bold but with no shape to it. I tried using makeup removing wipes to give it shape and it was just awful. So for wings, it's crappy, but it is awesome for over the top of like your lash line, over the top of the band of falsies. It glided over glitter like no problem. So it might be one where I just like mix it in. You know, I use one to do the wing and then one for lining the lash line and then going over the band of the falsies afterwards. So that's the update on that. I put the Natasha Denona Foundation X on again, but this time I can do a wear test because I'm going to be out and about for a couple of hours. Running errands, getting my nails done, and just doing a whole bunch of things. So we will see how this holds up. So I wanted to put it on because we know it is beautiful based on the first impression of me applying it, but I haven't actually worn it for hours and hours on end yet. This left eye has been running like a mofo. Like, I mean makeup off. I keep trying to pat it and adding more and more concealer in there, but since I woke up this morning, my eyes have been so dry. So if you see it start watering and breaking apart in here, like, I mean, it's getting to the skin color and red. It's so irritated. So then I used my Milani Baked Blush in Corallina. Okay, let's try that again. Milani Baked Blush 08, that might be more helpful, in Corallina. But I will obviously list all of this below for you because this gives a very beautiful peachy blush color with a little bit of sheen built into it. So this was like so perfect to complement the look. Now, I keep checking my teeth to make sure they're fine, and they're fine. I went with a little bit more of a bold lip where this look on its own is so beautiful that I think like a nude lip would complement it so well. That way all the attention goes to the eyes, because with this kind of a lip, people don't know, like, do you look at the lip? Do you look at the eyes? And it, you know, you get lost. But I wanted to play because that's me, and I haven't used this combination before, and I'm always about testing it out. So I used Lime Crime in True Love as the base color, and then I put their Diamond Crusher topper in Strip over top to bring in like this is like a hot orange with pink undertone, and then a nice hot pink sparkle for a little glitter in there. So I did that. Then after I was finished lining, I'm like, you know what? I'll play with this and see if it even shows up as a double wing. And this shade is Fireball from Urban Decay. It's the razor sharp liner. It literally is the same color as the orange I'm wearing. So it just like blended out with the orange. It was totally pointless, but I tried it out. Then I used my Marc Jacobs number 50 Dew Drops Coconut Gel Highlighter. This is that liquid gold. This and Custom Effects are the two that are the exception to being able to apply this over powder. It's been Custom Effects has been the only exception since they launched, but this one is now with them. But they are the only two exceptions to being able to put liquid on top of powder, and it was beautiful. So I put that as my base. But you know, I couldn't just leave it at that. So I actually then set it with the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero kit with Daydream with that coral color. So I brought in more golds, more corals, and that complemented it so well. I didn't even add in extra highlights. Can you believe it? I stopped at one liquid and one powder. And I did my brow bone with that color as well. And then I set my face using the number 7 Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder. This was part of my recent major drugstore haul. This is beautiful. This is way up there in the winners for powders and it's affordable. I can't remember how much it was, but it is drugstore, so you can go pick it up at your CVS, your Walgreens, your Meijer, order it online. I love it. This is awesome. So this is a win. Then I wanted to bring a little more dew to this look because I'm just feeling like I need to be in the Caribbean right now. So I did use the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I am loving this so much for the dewiness, like more than my Tatcha, which I used up almost this whole bottle. But I'm loving this spray so much more for the dew. But then I wanted to make sure this was going to be locked down, despite the fact that this keeps running, because I am going to be wearing my makeup for so long. So I'm putting this to the test as well. It's the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, cooling and hydrating. There was no cooling action happening at all. No idea what people are talking about on YouTube, what Jaclyn Hill is talking about with this being like chilling because she lives in Florida and it gets so hot. There was no chilling effect. I think it's a gimmick, but it does feel like my makeup is set nicely without feeling set and like that hairspray feeling. So it does feel a nice, like a nicely setting spray, but there's no chilling. I think that's a gimmick. And then I also tested out the number 7 Airbrush Away Pore Minimizing Primer, and I love this one more than the NYX, more than the Dr. Brandt for like the pore minimizing type of primers. This one is much thicker and you can just feel it like getting absorbed into your pores. Like, it is really good, like really good. This is one of my favorite primers right now. And then I popped on my Elegenz lashes in a Bombshell. Of course, I felt like going for the drama, so I have Bombshell on. Oh my goodness, I think you guys are caught up and I can zoom you in so we can finish up this lower lash line. So I do have these two Marc Jacobs, his new HighLiner gel crayon. This is Lollipop and this is Orange Crush. I kind of want to try Lollipop. It could be terrible, but I really want to try it. Orange Crush would obviously be like a perfect match, but I kind of want to try this pop of color. And I haven't used these yet at all, so I'm really, oh no, I did use the brown one and it was amazing. Did I use the brown one? No, I didn't end up using the brown one. I have not used these yet. All right, let's try Lollipop. Hello? You guys seeing this? What the hell? I expected these to just be so creamy, smooth, and glide on so easily, and this is so not the case. But it's actually starting to hurt my skin. What the F? Is this meant to be like waterline only? I mean, I'm pot committed now, but maybe this is meant to be for the waterline. This is really hurting. Well, after building it, it's a really pretty color, but holy crap. Well, apparently I just got a bad one, in this shade anyway. I don't really understand it, but when I was doing my other eye, look how big of a tip came off, and it is like dried out. So after that popped off, it then glided on way more smoothly. But that's some BS. Well, I'm gonna skip over using the transition shade. So I'm gonna go for the orange. And this is a Morphe M506. And smoke this in. Mesh that nicely with the pink. Now we're gonna go back into like one of the most beautiful orange colors I've ever seen in my life for eyeshadows. Spray this baby. And smudger. Oh, I love that combination of putting the pink down and then that orange over top. Because the pink is like just a little, hey, a little poking through, barely there, but enough where there's like the littlest amount. That is awesome. Now we're gonna highlight the inner corner with Daydream. This is a Morphe M507. Now I'm going to take the littlest bit of the Stila glitter and put just a dab under the lower lash line. Alright, this makeup look is complete, so I'm just going to go get dressed, do my hair, and I will be right back. So I know I said I was going to go get dressed, do my hair, and I'd be right back, and then I do my outro. But I totally forgot that I said I was going to put this to the test, the foundation, Natasha Denona, the Natasha Denona Foundation X, and put it through a wear test because I'd only shown you guys how beautifully the finish was and everything like that. So it has now been almost 8 hours since I've done my makeup. And my foundation still looks beautiful. Everything has held up amazingly. I don't know if it is the foundation on its own, if that number 7 setting powder helped, if the setting sprays helped because I used 2. Either way, nothing is breaking apart. It looks so beautiful. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see as my dogs want to start barking. But you can see how nice the foundation is. And it hasn't broken up on the forehead, the nose. Here it's broken up because I have a runny nose like you don't even understand. My allergies are so out of control, so I've been blowing my nose a lot. So the foundation cannot withstand that much nose blowing. But everything else really held up. You can see me back out. So the only thing I had to touch up was the lips because it's been, oh my goodness, I forgot to silence my phone since coming home. So all I've had to do is touch up my lips because in 8 hours I've eaten a lot. I am a huge foodie. I gotta eat every like 2 to 3 hours or like I turn into a different person and then I want to kill everybody. Aside from that, that is it. This has held up that well. I had a fill, I got a pedicure, I did some errands, running around, some video editing. I came back on here, so there you have it. This foundation has held up beautifully. So I wanted to give you that little update, and now you're about to go into the outro. So I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you love this eye look as much as I do. I totally, like, this instantly came to mind when I swatched the orange like yesterday when I did the unboxing of it. I'm like, that orange needs to go all over my lid with the Stila gold in the middle. Like that was just, and then that hot pink underneath. I had that vision like right away in my head, and I knew I wanted to use all 4 metallic shades over the lid, but I had to start with this one because that was just the look I had in mind, and I love this combination so much. It is so ready for spring to get here or to do a getaway, vacation, Caribbean cruise, something. This is what we need spring and flowers outside now. So anyway, I really hope that you guys like this video. I really hope that you have the opportunity to buy some Makeup Addiction cosmetics because you guys will not be disappointed. I am so impressed, and you guys, I'm so impressed. So anyway, that does it for this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.